Read Luke 24 verses 1 to 12. What was the response of those who heard about the risen Christ? Early Sunday morning, after Jesus' death, Luke says that a number of women went to the tomb. They had spices with them, so it is likely they were going to tend to Jesus' body now that the Sabbath was over. Expecting to find a still sealed tomb, they were shocked to find the tomb empty. Unsure what to do, they were afraid when two men in shining clothing appeared. However, the men had a message for them. Reminding them of Jesus' words, they told the women that Jesus had indeed risen, as he had said he would. Overjoyed with the news, they quickly returned to where the disciples and many of Jesus' other followers were staying and told what they had seen and heard, because their excitement could not be contained. That is, they were sharing with others what they had learned of Christ. Can you imagine how the women must have felt? They had just had an amazing experience, one that certainly filled them with awe, but the disciples called their experience idle tales, and would not believe them. Thus, not sure whether to believe the women or not, Peter ran to the tomb to see for himself. For Peter, and for many of us, there is a hesitancy to accept something simply because someone else said it. Though Peter listened to the women, he could not share in their experience until later. At first, all he experienced was an empty tomb, and that, Luke says, simply left him marveling to himself, Luke 24 verse 12. His experience at the tomb was not the same as that of the women. Regardless of Peter's response, as soon as these women heard the news about Jesus, they wanted to share it with others. What greater motivation for mission could there be than to let others know about what Jesus has done for them? What greater motive than to spread the good news of salvation in Jesus, the only hope any of us have? Of course, we need a personal experience with God ourselves before we can share it with others. Our desire to share with others what we love so much must be a crucial part of our motivation for mission. In the end, we can't share what we ourselves don't have, can we? What are some of the experiences you have had with the reality of God and His love? Why are these times so precious to you, and how do they motivate you to reach out to others with the good news?